I was here years ago as a child. I explored the whole facility unseen. I sensed a demon under the factory. Succubus, an ancient one. I believe it's the source of the psychotropic ingredient. That's what they use to control us.
Welcome, visitors, to the Virility Factory. Virility's secret ingredient is what makes Virility the #1 soft drink in the world. And best of all, it has been scientifically proven to improve weight loss by 21% and enhance sexual performance by 63%.
How do people actually fall for this crap?
If you're told something's true often enough, you tend to believe it. They told me I was crazy for seeing demons.
Yeah. They tried telling me I was a basket case, too.
Wanted to put me on drugs. Said it would make me better. They lied. They just wanted to keep me weak. Docile.
How did you figure it all out?
Virgil pulled me out of the nightmare. You?
When the people you're supposed to trust most turn out to be demon scum, your eyes really do open up to evil everywhere. I took a stand, fought back, killed, no matter the consequences. So I chose my path and I lived by it. And after all that anger, violence, and death, you have to dig deep. Dig into your own heart. To see if you're still sane. Or if you can still call yourself human.
I just knew in my heart I wasn't crazy.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the magic ingredients are mixed together to give you the unique taste of virility.
The succubus is hidden deep inside the factory, but there is no physical way to reach it from our world. Only from Limbo. There's a rift inside.
Rest assured that it has been deemed both safe and beneficial by our trustworthy and ethical scientists.
This way, I think.
You said you'd been here before.
Yes, but it was during an out-of-body experience years ago.
Flying around in spirit form.
Yeah, in Limbo. Virgil says it could be an effective intelligence-gathering tool, but I can't do it at will.
So, how did you do it before?
It was triggered by extreme psychosomatic trauma. The nightmares.
What are the nightmares?
It's in the past now.
This is where they store the merchandise ready for export. It's funny.
What is?
I expected it to be bigger. A lot bigger. But then, I was just a child when I was here, and I was in Limbo.
What are you doing here?
Escaping my nightmares.
You came to Limbo to escape your nightmares.
Yes.
Once you're in Limbo, all you have to do is retrace your steps back to the mixing room.
Should be easy enough.
Maybe, but the demons may sense you once you're in Limbo, so stay alert.
And once I've reached the mixing room,
You'll be able to descend deep down into the factory.
and kill me a succubus.
Okay, it's here.
All right, see you on the other side.
around here.
Oh, good.
You're right. It's a lot bigger here in Limbo. What next?
Head back to the mixing room. I'll meet you there.
Obesity, stupidity, drink virility.
Okay, guys, welcome to Mission 5, Virility, I believe is the name of this mission. Okay. Well, we gotta start off by jumping and start pulling some things. You know, because that's pretty much what this game does. So we gotta pull and pull ourselves towards and all that other stuff. But I love it. I love every single minute of it. I'm using the Devil May Cry 1 classic Dante costume. I love this costume too. I just think that his face just doesn't match with his hair, but that could just be me complaining. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm not a person that's like known for like I can't judge. I can't really judge, looks very well. Like I'm one of those type of people that if you happen to like, if I were to see you or something like that, and let's say that for example you have like this huge zit like on your face, like it's impossible for somebody to miss, I would not see it. I'm telling you, until you point it out and you make it known to me, I won't see it. I won't. I don't know if it's because I don't know why I'm like that, to be honest. I'm just weird. Anyways, besides the point. Okay, so over here you can angel pull yourself by angel boosting and then angel lift, and then do just a lift there. There you go. And there's a lost soul right there. There we go. We freed the lost soul. Now we're gonna keep going here, and then oh, there's spiders there in case you want to do that. So you're going to lift your way over here, and then you're going to angel boost lift there. Now this one, I don't really fully understand, but it's like I can never get that right the first time. So you just have to have, I guess, quick fingers. What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to, I don't know. Anyways, move forward, and there you go. There's going to be a fight in here, so be prepared. Here we go. Why am I standing there? What's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, I guess I was freaking out or something. Alright, for some reason I remember this fight being hard, but it never was. Okay, so we're introduced to the second enemy, which is called the Hell Knight. It's pretty much, the same thing as the Ice Knight and the Shield guy. You can hit them with your demon weapon. Oh, and I finally understand, like with the ice enemies, you can hit them with your rebellion. You just cannot hit them with the demon weapon. Like they're immune to demon weapons. And this guy's, I'm assuming, is immune to angel weapons. Like they have no effect on them. So at least that's what I think it is. So yeah, so we're introduced to the Hell Demon. His special ability is that he turns the whole ground into lava. Now, if you're holding R2 as he does that, which means your devil weapon's out, you become immune to that fire. That fire does not hurt you. It only hurts you when you are not pushing R2 or holding it down during the, while you're in the circle of his fire. The fire guy is not that bad. It just requires you to hold a button, and then you just hit him whenever you can. So as we keep going, I'm doing some awesome combos. Not really, but I'm no master at this game whatsoever, but I freaking love this game. I was able to platinum it on the PS3, and I do plan on platinuming it again on the PS4. There's some more trophies, and I realize I have to do hardcore mode, but I think you can do it on easy mode, so I'm very excited about that. So so far, like I really want a sequel to this game to come out, like a lot. It's like this game is like freaking cool, and I would be so excited. But anyways, moving on. Alright, so there's some flying pathos there, so you just take the shields away and just kill them as usual. This tyrant is annoying as hell, especially if you're trying to take out the flying enemies, but I recommend you take them out. Meanwhile, you pull them down and just attack them like so. I recommend using the demon weapon, the Arbiter, to kill him, because it really like knocks him down. So it really like hurts him. It's a very powerful weapon. In this phase, he's like immune to it. He has to hit a wall and then he goes back to regular, and then you just take control of the situation. If he's on fire and you pull him from the back, he'll just turn around and charge at you again. So just wait. I keep using the Rebellion. I don't know why. I guess I love the sword a lot, like just the Rebellion. So okay, but whatever works for you. You could be a hell of a lot of a better player than I am. But anyways, moving along, there's a secret key around here, as you can see in there, but you can't get in there. So how do you get in there? So I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, oh, can I get in through here? I'm like, no. So where do I go? There's a little hidden air opening up here that you can go through, and there you go. You got the secret key. And there's some red orbs. Sweet. Not a bad deal. Now, we gotta move along. So let's move along. Okay. As we go down this warehouse, this is like the soda. Virility is a soda that, like, I guess keeps you morbidly obese, but they make it seem like, oh, when you drink this, you'll be muscular and stuff like that. Kind of like energy drinks like Red Bull gives you wings, but it doesn't actually give you wings. But maybe some people believe in the slogan. So yeah, so you're seeing a bunch of words like obesity and poison, because that's exactly what it is. And we will find out exactly what it really is. This is going to make you... this reminds me of the episode of Futurama, which I can definitely tell probably inspired, the missions, some of the missions for this game. Well, there's a secret door up here, which I think is in plain visible sight if you see it, so it's not going to be so difficult to get to it. So what is this challenge? Oh, demonic conflict. Kill all enemies within the time limit, and enemies only take damage from demon weapons. So this one is not difficult. It's not difficult at all. Only 5 enemies. Kill them with demon weapons. Not that bad. Just pull the enemies towards you, and just... that's it. Just pull them towards you. Look at me. Just... being weird. So... I'm not pulling enemies towards me like I should be. But, oh well. But I would recommend that you pull them, but I don't think those enemies are going to pull to you. So you do have to be near them, actually. I don't know, what am I doing? I realize I am really weird when it comes to playing, like out of nowhere. I guess I push buttons. But anyways, moving on. So, one more enemy, and there's just plenty of time on the clock to kill this enemy. And because the demon weapon just does such a crap ton of damage, I would be worried if it was just angel weapons. That would have been even worse. So we get another shard. This is exciting. Yeah. Alright, so another loading screen, but I skipped that loading screen so that way we can get right back into the game. So let's go down here. I'm like looking for secrets, but then I realize, no. Oh, shoot. There we go. Now we're going to make it to a left. We're going to jump up here. Consume obesity. Stupid. Alright, so there's a door over there. Or that's where we have to go. So how do we get there? Of course, we pull ourselves. That's one thing I like about Capcom is, like I said this in an episode before, I just love the feeling of like the increased strength. It's like a Mega Man game. But there's always also but I'd like to add on that there's always like a mechanic that sticks there. Like in Mega Man, it was the jumping and the shooting and, you know, like climbing walls and stuff. Like it just felt like, you know, that. And this one feels this way, but the pulling is definitely the star. You know, it's what makes this game, and the combos, it just makes this game, you know, pop out for me. The art style, I absolutely love this art style. It's really cool. All right. Now this is just telling you that tip I told you earlier, where if you hold the demon weapon, you can't get hurt by the fire knights or the demon knights or hell knights. Oh, the hell knights fire attack. See that fire attack there? If you're holding R2, it doesn't hurt you. So now you gotta just take out the Frost Knight. I think that these are the only two enemies you gotta deal with, so it's not that difficult. The Frost Knight can freeze the Hell Knight, and therefore you can take out the Frost Knight first or take out the Hell Knight first, whatever you feel like. And there's something around here, because if every time you see the spiders, you gotta follow. It leads to something. And I think it's another door, maybe? No, it's another lost soul right here. There we go. And we got another lost soul. And I think there's another lost soul over there too, so let's get that one. But I take a wrong path. Oh no, this is the right path. You need the Erics to get through there, so we don't have that yet. And there we go. And there's another lost soul. We got it. Moving on. So we're going to have to go back to where we came from. So just kind of find the circles. The circles help you of where you need to go. Like the red circles, blue circles. So now we are going to go down the hallway after we just defeated those enemies. But instead, it looks like I'm going here for some reason. But no. Just me being curious again. Alright, so we're going to be moving left here. And there's this, like, factory thing. So, what are we doing? Oh. This is probably the toughest, one of the toughest parts in the level. If you're playing on harder difficulties, because there's, like, 4 waves of enemies you got to deal with here. But if you're playing it on anything lower than heaven or hell, or yeah, if you're playing it on anything less than that difficulty, then you should be good, honestly. Maybe Son of Sparta may be a little tricky because the enemies are remixed, but still, it's good. So we're taking down these enemies, these groups of enemies. These are like the really easy ones, you know. They always start you, if you're playing on like Nephilim difficulty or anything lower, the differences between the difficulty is, I guess, the amount of damages the enemies take. And then the harder the difficulty goes, it's the remix of the waves. So they put harder enemies as opposed to, you know, easier enemies. More like the Ravengers will probably be considered the easy people to fight. And then on top of that is also the damage that you take. So sometimes you'll take more damage, and other ones, sometimes enemies take a lot less damage from certain attacks. Like, there's some ridiculous modes in here. Like, to be honest, there's ridiculous modes. Like, what was that mode that's on here? Like, there's hardcore mode, which, like, remixes the enemies. Devil Trigger doesn't, like, last very long, or doesn't do as much damage as it normally would. Then there's like must style mode, and must style mode is ridiculous, like beyond ridiculous. Like I don't know if I'm ever gonna even attempt it. In must style mode, you cannot kill enemies unless if you get an S ranking, like just an S ranking. So like I just killed those monsters there. They cannot die unless if it's an S ranking. That's ridiculous. So it's like you have to style up to kill your enemies, and so the game will be insanely long unless if you're a master at combos and just know how to spam like a really good triple S combo and just kind of keep it there. Me, I have no idea, so I'm not really good. My fingers just don't move that fast. Alright, there's more red orbs over there. So fly through, and what else? Alright. You just kind of follow the walkway. It's not like it's not a really difficult path, but yeah, I can see people getting lost. But, you know, eventually you will find your way. It's not like super difficult like Halo 1 was. Like traversing these freaking rooms was ridiculous. I had to edit a lot of the stuff out. I just don't remember it being that way because in Halo they don't give you like a waypoint to go to, and this one doesn't give you one either, but at least the paths are very clear. But anyways, I don't hate on Halo. I love Halo. I have a playthrough if you guys want to see it. So we're gonna be walking through. See, I got lost. That was my problem. So we walk down this path, which we never went to. And there's looks like to be an angel gate at the end, but of course I'm conflicted because there's a fork in the road. I see spiders, so that means that there's something nearby. Oh, but that room closes, so it's not in there. So we're gonna do the angel room. So remember L2 circle and get these red orbs here because it really helps. And we got another lost soul. Okay, moving down this hallway, we're gonna go here because we know that this is the only place we've never been to. So kind of glide there, glide. I'm gonna call it a glide from now on because angel boost just does not sound, you know, I guess not cool. I could have went down that hallway, but I didn't. Oh, duh. This was the secret place. Alright, so there's another secret door, but there are enemies that will spawn sometimes. Sometimes they won't. It depends. You might see them earlier before this room, or you might see them slightly after you get in here. So it really depends, though. I just was unlucky and saw an enemy. But I don't have a key either, so that's a waste of time. But if you happen to find like extra keys, and you happen to have one in there, I will be doing all the secret stuff, you know, in separate videos. So if you guys are interested in, oh, where's this at? Where's this at? Trust me, I'll be working on those videos. So yeah, I just want to finish the playthrough. Oh, there's just so much playthrough stuff I gotta do. Got chainsawed by a Ravager. But I do plan on finishing the walkthrough. I have like 8 more missions left for Far Cry 4. It's just this game came out and I was super excited, and I really, really needed to play this one because I needed a break from Far Cry 4 just a little bit because it's just so long. It's not really long if you put like the time into it, but for me it's not gripping me, you know. It's not gripping me. It's not that memorable type game. I mean, it's memorable in its own way, but I don't know. I'm just blabbering right now. Alright, now I think I get drive level 2. And then we're going to move on to continue the mission. Which we're almost done by now, actually. There's going to be like one more big fight that we have to handle. And then when we're done, then we're done. So, I'm going to stay quiet here because there's a cutscene.
What in the shitting hell is going on here?
The mixing process. But it's the source we're interested in.
I'm guessing our succubus is on the other end of that.
That's right. This way.
Trouble. Give me a minute.
Okay, one final fight. So, once again, there's like little enemies. One Ravager here. Won't give you enough problems until he starts glowing. I like to usually keep my enemies in the air. That's normally my play style, because if I'm not on the ground, usually I'm not getting hurt. So yeah, trying to take down this Ravager. I'm just being really brutal with him at this moment, like not even giving him a chance to stand up. Die! So we got an S. Awesome. So second wave. So here we go. We're gonna take out more weakling enemies, but like I'm really low on health, but I'm getting more now. Okay, so just keep going. Oh, turn on the R2 button so that way you don't get hurt by that big attack, and just take down this freaking that's another cool thing. You can knock out the enemies off of the platform. That's what I love about the demon weapon. You can kill a lot of enemies really quickly by just knocking them off. Now here's what's going to be tricky. If you don't like these guys, this is going to be tricky because you're going to be fighting two at once in a really circular tight space. So what do? So you're just going to do what you always do, except with two. Try to take one down, make that your primary focus, and just keep going. There's there's like some health around, but you're not going to be at full life, but there is health around that you can heal yourself, like I'm doing. So, whew. Alright. Now, which one's which? Now, there we go. Now, you just keep going, and just knock them out. Okay, so we got one. So one more. Knock him out. Come on. Dang. Now he's on fire, so can't really do anything when he's on fire. Boom. Knock him down and just make them try to hit the wall. That is your main goal. Make them hit the wall. Now, and he didn't hit the wall, so he's still on fire. Let him come to you. And move, and did he hit the wall? Yes, and boom. And this should be it. Yeah, we got it.
You win.
Dante, you okay? That looked pretty nasty.
That? Nah, that was just a big fat joke. Come on, let's go get this succubus.
Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys are interested, be sure to check out the other videos in here. And if you guys are interested in more playlists, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next episode.